boy, do we have a story to tell you. Kind of.
Welcome to the Jensen and the Dutch Kid podcast.
Her coughing is louder than you're talking.
Jensen and the Dutch Kid podcast.
And indeed, we are here. Charlie, who's behind the camera, and Nicholas both had a sub today, who apparently had like crazy plastic surgery and talked funny. And so, go ahead and speak.
So, the reason I think she had plastic surgery because her chin was really long. You know, like the Kristen chin.
She looked like Dream or like Dream.
It was longer than Dream. Her lips were like you know that thing that goes down in your lips? It was like long. It almost reached her chin. And her lips were like yeah.
And
like duck lips.
And she was talking funny? How did she talk? Quietly?
Well, yeah, really quietly. Her name was Miss Huang. A lot of my friends were making fun of her. Oh no!
You didn't like her? Oh no!
I dropped my phone! Somebody's like, hey Quagmire, where's Peter? And they're like, she really wanted to be Cardi B. Oh, somebody said, hashtag failed lip filler. They fill your lips with plastic.
That must feel so weird. You're like,
You're sitting there. And then
Yeah.
his lip gets bigger.
we're going to talk about more science, and I'm going to get really uncomfortably close to the camera once again. And I'm going to keep looking at the viewfinder, and it's going to drive half of you to insanity. I hope you know. Real science. So first we're going to talk about how computer chips work. So computer chips, Nicholas,
Finally.
tell me. Computer chips. So there's a lot of copper, and the way that copper is mined.
No. I thought it was like a Lay's potato chip that they computerly program and then they put it into computers.
Yes. All of that too. And then they take that computer chip,
By the way, we're in the same.
and then they eat it, and then when they poop out, it gets copper and a chip. And then they connect the copper
And
to
then-
the chip.
And then they take another one, and then another one with the new copper, and then the new copper, and the new copper, and the new copper.
Imagine getting paid $60 an hour to sit on a toilet. Dude, I would do that for free. Explain how cement is made with me. We can both explain it. You don't have to do all of it.
You do the more complicated.
Okay, I'll do the more
It's a really complicated
Yeah, it is.
process.
You start out with all of your essential oils, and you put them in a big pot. And I will warn you, Ryder has tried this. Don't shower with every single essential oil you've ever heard of. You will sting for like an hour. Like everywhere will sting. Yeah, he poured essential oils on him, thinking it would help during the shower. And I mean, to be fair,
Actually?
he wasn't like he didn't know. But apparently his whole body stung for like a long time. So it's very painful. But what you gotta do is, and then you mix that with apple juice, okay? Then when you take a little sip, it tastes absolutely terrible. But then, once you mix it all with your saliva, you spit it back in there, and boom, you have cement, okay? Then you have to whip it around. You gotta spin it around. So, like a cement mixer, but like 40 times faster. And then you have to pour it out, and then you have to roll on it and jump on it. And now, Nicholas, you take it from there.
When you're done with that, you let it wait for 58 years, and then it's dry.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine how long it took for this place to be finished. There's cement everywhere.
It took a long time. Sorry. Next up, we're going to talk about how, why concussions happen, okay? So when you get hit in the head, your brain, it says, hey, I don't like that. You know, that's painful. And that's right next to me. So we're not going to have that happen again. And so we're going to make it so you can't run or jump or do anything active for a few months. And then you're better. But the real science behind what happens if you have a concussion and you're just like, yeah, So first off, what really happens is your brain starts to sweat and pulse, and it's like, poof, 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 poof. It's just breaking open your skull, guys.
It's stereo in this car.
And then you have your brain is popping out of your head and leaking brain juices on the ground. And so it's all grody, and then your dog comes and licks it up, and that's disgusting. And then you die. With your dog sitting there licking your brain out. You don't want that to happen, guys. So just don't get a concussion, and be careful when you got concussions, guys. Stay safe. But we're going to explain how atoms work, right? Atoms and stuff. So, so you got a little atom. It's real small. So you got your little atom, and it's comprised of three things. One, a carpet, right? A very nice carpet that goes around the outside. But then inside the carpet shell, that's where you have pizza, guys. And I know you may think, oh, Jensen's just coming up with the most random crap, but I did my research. Don't think I didn't. I did it. I did do my research. The research was done.
Okay.
This is special pizza. This has anchovies in it. Why do you want this, guys? That's grody. That's nasty. The anchovy pizza that's in your in the atoms, right? And everything is made out of atoms. And I'm not gonna make a stupid joke about somebody named Adam and Adams. That's I'm not gonna do that. Tell them more about atoms if you want.
Atoms are things that make up everything, even molecules.
Yeah. And tell me about molecules. How does that make it so, if I have two atoms?
Are make everything that are made of atoms. Like water, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. Did I already say hydrogen?
No.
Hydrogen! Borium.
Borium. Water, that water, when we drink it, why do the atoms help us? And why does it not taste grody like anchovy pizza? Obviously, because of the carpet coating.
They're made out of different atoms.
Have you guys ever licked a carpet? I feel like Nicholas has.
When we first got my old car, I used to think the seatbelts tasted good.
All right, next we're going to tell a cool story about Airwalk and how it was created, right, Nicholas?
It was an amusement park that was made in 86.
86, guys.
7,086.
7,086, yeah.
They were the first amusement park to ever allow people just to walk on air.
Yeah, it was so fun, guys.
I don't know how they do it. You just step off a thing and then you just walk on air. You can't even feel anything under your feet.
One time we built a skyscraper. Me and Nicholas built a skyscraper.
I actually can see it right now.
It was crazy, guys.
Holy cow, it's like above the clouds.
Yeah, it was all the way up to the Airwalk Museum.
Up there.
Or it was all the way up to the Airwalk Amusement Park. Which is why, let me finish on the Airwalk. So basically, they were like, hey, you know what? Let's create shoes that do this. And it just completely flopped. But they still created some pretty cool shoes. And so and when I say it flopped, I mean it literally flopped. They tried and they were just like, boom, and hit the ground.
Show me your shoes.
Show me my shoes.
Yeah, those are Airwalks.
I know, but they're filthy. My
you wear them.
Kind of dirty.
Because you wear them. Airwalk, you could wear shoes like shoes.
And then they made pretty cool shoes. They started making shirts, all kinds of cool stuff. Great brand.
Actually, they didn't really flop.
Could use a sponsorship. They didn't flop.
They have them at Walmart.
I'm saying they flopped because when they stepped, they just flopped onto the cement. So one time, me and Nicholas built a giant tower.
Do it for mine. Yeah, it's over there still.
Yeah, it's right over there. So basically, yeah.
So I don't know how they don't know about this because they say the Burj Khalifa is the tallest.
We were like, hey, let's build a tower, Nicholas. We started digging with our bare hands. And we started throwing the dirt at trees and eventually the trees fell. And then we picked up the trees, bare hands, lifted it above our heads, and just stuck it into the ground. Started shaving it. We made a nice little skyscraper, or a little building. Right?
We got copper from the mines.
And then we started collecting stone and stacking the stone all around. And after 4,000 days of work, we finally built the tallest tower in the world that nobody knows about. And so sometimes we'll just chill in there. In fact, we're outside of it right now. That's where we are.
It's really wide too.
Mm-hmm. We have the white brick wall in there.
Over there. Well, that's why it's over there.
It gets really echoey inside, which is why we have to film out here. So it can be quiet, you know what I mean? Okay, and then we use the tower. Sometimes we'll just relocate it. That's probably why nobody knows. But one time we put it in the middle of the ocean, like in the Mariana Trench. One time we put it on Mount Everest. One time we put it in a volcano. One time we put it
We put it on Mount Everest during COVID.
One time we put it in Alaska. Nicholas can lift it with his bare hands. He's a pretty cool guy. He's strong. Yeah. Okay, stop flashing your toes. Okay.
Stop. Oh, no, I don't.
Sunburnt. Now we're going to talk about these little bites and how little bites came to be. They're really delicious things. These are the cinnamon ones. And they taste really good, right? But like, how could something that tastes this good just be invented and go for like $3? And so basically somebody was in like a factory working welding, right? And then one day they were welding and they welded too much and it melted too much of the metal into dough, and then they melted a little bit more and it cooked into a nice little bite. And they tried it. They were like, hey, this is made out of metal, but I'm going to give it a shot. And it did give them lead poisoning, and their future generations all got lead poisoning. But it was worth it because they created something delicious. And why do you not get lead poisoning when you eat these? It's because there's anti-lead poisoning pills in them. You see those little white dots? Right there? Anti-lead poisoning. No
anti-lead poisoning! Can't say it enough.
Nicholas has anti-lead poisoning. Nicholas has lead poisoning, I mean.
Yeah, I'm just immune to it.
He loves lead. He eats it every day. I mean, but how can you blame him?
Even though it's graphite, I eat pencils.
Pencils are good. Yeah.
Lead.
And the wood is good too. The wood is tasty. Dude, I had to stop him from eating our giant tower. Okay, but then, yeah. And so then Little Bites started getting sold everywhere. And they were like, hey, let's stop putting lead in these. And so then they were like, yeah, let's just make them out of wheat and stuff. Oh, yeah, no big deal. Here they are. They tasted slightly worse, but it was okay. It was worth it. even though lead tastes really good, they had to get rid of it because some people were still getting the poisoning. That's one reason that he has lead poisoning, is because his great-great-great-great-great-grandma ate a little bite with lead in it, got a little bit of lead poisoning. But it was worth it because
somehow it just passed down the family.
Yeah, but his great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, grandma I met, she lived a long, happy life after eating that little bite. Like, she was, like, really, like, depressed, and then one day she was just like, yeah, I'm good now, because I ate that little bite. Everything's good. Life is great, guys. Happy. Let's be happy.
I stepped in dog poop yesterday.
Yeah, yummy. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. But yeah, little bites are delicious. And if you want to go further back, so, like, this was the factory they were working in was a lead factory it was making, what's made out of lead? Children's toys. So they were making children's toys, and he messed up a little bit and made something delicious. He did get fired, but that was okay, because he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to show you. You all run a horrible business. I'm going to show you. That you need to, I'm going to show you. And, right, so then,
You hear that?
So then he started working really hard, started making more little bites, stuff like that. And then, in fact, it's a family business. It's owned by the same people. Entenmann's, I think. Entenmann's? Entenmann's. Now we're going to explain the science behind how glass was made. Go ahead, Nicholas. Take it away.
So you burn a whole bunch of sand, right?
Yeah.
Light it on fire. Turn it into lava, right? Put it in like a little square mold.
And then throw it through a catapult.
Cool.
Don't forget the catapult.
Let it cool by being thrown through the air, the wind pushing on it. And then it's glass. Mm-hmm.
Once it's done flying through the air, somebody's standing there going like this, ready to catch it, so they can be like, pow! Sometimes it hits him in the nose, gives him a concussion, but we have already explained how to get rid of that. No, we didn't. We didn't explain how to get rid of concussions. Let's talk about it, Nicholas. So, concussions, so the way that you get rid of concussions, by the way, look at this, guys. I still have this. It's been a week. So you fix concussions. So first, you need to eat little bites, obviously. But then once you've eaten the little bites, 40 push-ups, 40 and a half push-ups.
I've never been cured of all the concussions because I cannot do one push-up.
Then you need to do one of these. Sorry, that was a little bit graphic. I didn't mean to.
Just wait until it's gone.
Once you do one of those,
not you.
Then you're in the right mindset. Then you need to go for a jog.
You're gonna eat those little
a 40-minute jog. Then all you gotta do is do one of these. And it should be gone within 3 to 6 business days. Why do leaves fall off trees, guys? That's a tough one to explain, but I can do it. I'm smart, and so I can explain why leaves fall off trees. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Charlie, come on. You explain with me why leaves fall off trees.
Okay.
So leaves.
Did you know you're vegetarian at all? You love plants.
Yeah.
Because of the pollution.
Pollution. Okay. So pollution, it absorbs into the leaves. Thank you. And then they start to die, and so they'll drift down. And then the pollution is released into the ground to make more trees, to where even in 1,000 years, trees are going to be growing, no pollution, but the leaves will still fall off because of the pollution in the soil. So, thank you everybody for watching. We're really struggling today. It's very cold, and honestly, our brains are just not working. So, even though, as you probably already know this, you probably didn't even want to watch through the whole thing. This is not the best episode we've recorded. This is not even close to the best video we've recorded. This is a bad video. It's
not just me.
This is not the best episode, and I know it, and Nicholas knows it, and Charlie knows it. That's why she left halfway through the recording. So I forgive us for not having the best video today. But I'm sorry, and I'll see you next week.